everyone, and welcome. We've got a special one for you, as tonight's action is part of the NBA Cup. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Risacher at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Colin Sexton out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. And for New York, Anunoby plays the 4, and Cat is the center. Malik Beasley is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the small forward. Oh man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if
both teams will make substitutions. Here's Johnson. Outside Sexton. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Okongwu. Shot clock at 5. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Johnson for 3. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Towns. Launches a 3. He buries it from 3. Towns has got 5.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
The 3 from Sexton. And it's New York with a rebound. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
Well, I think they found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
To the paint. Okongwu, the pass to Sexton. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton. Launching quickly.
Pass to Brunson. Here's Ortiz. And here's Bridges. Jacks up a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Oh, it's just waiting threes for them early.
Hawks trail by 15. Sexton looking around. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Risacher. And that one's good. Brunson.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
For 3, Sexton. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And it's Sexton on the take. The 3 from Risacher. Fires in the triple. He's got 5.
And you see how dangerous Risacher can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is.
And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
Pass to Johnson. Johnson a screen on Bridges. Clock at 6. Risacher, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Ortiz passes to Towns. From downtown. New York working the ball around now. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put...
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here's Newell. No points yet. Pass to Pierce. Fader on the way. The Knicks pull it in. Ortiz has got 4 rebounds now. On the floor for Atlanta. We've got Newell, and it's Bufkin in at point guard. And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Outside, Alexander Walker. The 3, deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. New York making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Knicks on D. Over to the wing. Here's Lufkin. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Ortiz. Josh Hart is out there with Gershon Yabusele. Then there's Miles McBride, and it's Ortiz in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Three-pointer. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
To the wing, right side. And again, New York with the triple.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Alexander Walker, and it's rejected. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Ortiz. Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
And that one is stuffed right through.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Krejci. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. The three is up. It's tipped. Here's Ortiz. There's the drive.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Alexander Walker. McBride covers. Pass to Pierce. And he can't bank that one in.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Ortiz. Mobo gets the bucket.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And Atlanta misses again. The Knicks have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing. And that's his fourth. Getting into the danger area now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta.
Number 17.
Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Krejci. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson for 3. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, he can hit that. Nice shot there from Johnson to drop in the triple.
The Knicks have gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. Here's Ortiz. Here's Mobo. Here's Ortiz. Pass to Hart. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks it from distance.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
73.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Hard against Johnson. Now here's Alexander Walker. Three-pointer off the mark.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And he gets that one. Ortiz has got 11 points here in the second half.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Krejci. No good with the triple.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Floats one. Here's Alexander Walker. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Hart from long range. And again, New York with the triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
41-73.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Krejci. And he makes it on the layup.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And the Knicks shooting the rock at 58%. It's deflected. Here's Ortiz, and he drives. Oh my goodness!
Ow.
Fired at home. Oh, indeed.
Nice.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
The finesse on full display. Well, the Hawks shooting only 31% in the game. Alexander Walker with it. Pass to Newell. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. Wow.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
75.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth. Okongwu up top. Back to Alexander Walker. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Dadier comes in for Hart. Risache, he's checked in for the Hawks. Dyson Daniels comes in for Krejci. Here's Ortiz. Right side McBride takes a three. On target from range. McBride's got 11 in the second half.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Okongwu, the pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Daniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
So for the Knicks, Johnson comes in for Robinson, and Hart subbed in for Dadier. Sexton's checked in for Atlanta. And the free throw, no good. All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed at his size can be a huge advantage. Asserting himself at the arc, Sexton saw his shot and took it without fear.
Risache drives in.
Knicks foul. Miles McBride. Third personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Yabusele, he's checked in for Johnson.
At the line, 2 shots.
So he makes one of two, and the second one misses.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
Here's Ortiz. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Outside Rizachet. Back to Sexton. Takes the three. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Ortiz. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a